available here in the second. Gen.G have already won one game on red side. Here in game 2, opt to wait and see what the full composition is before locking in that Kai'Sa.
So almost gets double scuttled here, Canyon.
Looking to maybe turn this one around as the max range. Wind becomes lightning. He's going on in, but they're not fully committing to this. And now the slow is there on a Canyon. Make that a pillar follow-up as the flash away, but still they flash jump on in. The exhaust going to help out big time. And now Peanut taking so much damage in this front line, but so is Keen. But at the end of the day, Canyon going to turn this one around as Zeus flashes in, tries to take it 1v2, but instead gets sat down by Canyon.
At least he was able to get the kill. Gen.G already taking a small deal. Now Hanwha Life will get this first dragon, maybe more, looking for more.
Yeah, Delay really trying to exert a lot of pressure down there and push them away. Zeus does not have his flash. Now the needles are coming in. Keen taking an aggressive trade as he is getting low, but not low enough as Canyon gets in, picks up a third kill. As Hanwha Life gets the trade.
If she gets accelerated, her CC is deleting people, as we're going to see a potential all-in here, but once Duro shows up, Viper thinks better of it.
That is good CC.
Yeah, it is, but now he got some needles coming on in. Keen taking an aggressive trade once again. The overheat comes out as exhaust utilized. Keen, he wants the kill, and he wants it now. He will pick it up, but he does go down in the trade. Has to utilize exhaust as well for that one, so I suppose Zeus will be happy with the way that one went.
They're constantly trying to set up pinches here, but Gen.G have had so far good answers, and Canyon's here once again.
Canyon is here, and I don't think that you can fight against Canyon. He got a 9.5-minute Sundered Sky. This Xin Zhao is unkillable. They have the man advantage, but they're not going to be able to dive this turret by any means. Well, I say that, they're trying to look for it, actually, but the Kai'Sa's coming down. The turn coming out here from Gen.G is cautious, especially with the Akali out on the map, but they'll prevent any kind of dive from happening on the bottom lane as TP almost interrupted there, actually. But Zeus does get back up to the top lane.
Slayer. And Ruler has a cause. Oh, Canyon.
Well, we got full summoners here for the side of Hanwha Life eSports. We'll see if Viper can get away. He's not going to flash the knock-up, uses the barrier, and at the end of the day, he just goes down, and now the Talia's in. That's 2 kills now for Gen.G.
They have to get something cross-map here. They have to, or they're in big trouble.
They might just be able to exhaust is still on cooldown, and 3v1, they will be able to at least take down Keen, but that is 2 kills. One more in a Canyon's pockets, one for Ruler to help catch him up, and the Dragon on top of him.
And Canyon was able to get so much in this exchange. Like, during that fight in the bottom lane, he was able to get Raptors, then wrap around to get into the bottom there. I think Hanwha Life just did not account for it, then rushed to make the play topside. They will be able to get this turret as well, so that's a lot of gold injected here into Hanwha Life.
I do actually
do we try to force this fight, or do we simply give it up and try to get something elsewhere? Because this fight could blow up in the game.
Trying to go on a Ruler here that's already a ton of damage as in goes to Leona, but Duro is there for the peel, takes a bunch himself, but the follow-up from Chovy gets there on time. The equalizer only hitting Canyon as eventually Ruler doesn't have any way to get out, and they do collapse onto him. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Lots of damage done here by HLE, and they're pushing bot at the same time.
That's a big win for Hanwha because they're also able to, again, get Zeka even more gold.
The Herald, Zeus does not have his ultimate back online just yet, though.
It was Zeus' ultimate, though, that killed Ruler there, because he couldn't actually walk it off the way that he wanted to.
They're committing to a fight on the bottom side here with the exhaust. They want to take down Zeka, but he's Akali. This is very difficult to lock down. Chovy doesn't have his ult. And meanwhile, Hanwha Life eSports were just getting the Rift Herald, so to get another TP out of Gen.G.
Canyon wants to try to stop his back here.
He'll be able to.
Might be able to just take him down at this point. No ult available for Zeka. We got Redemptions coming in as Canyon says, I want this kill, and I want it now, but the flash is going to come out as there's the W. Follow-up kill from Ruler from downtown in the jungle. Going to take him out.
And thank you for the delivery, says Ruler. I'll be taking that kill as the Kai'Sa now. Gen.G, though, it's only the second dragon, so they're going to get this one up.
Yeah, just one Cloud Drake for now is what they're going to say. It didn't look like Gen.G were really in a position to reset and get there on time anyway, so just kind of had to give it away. Hanwha Life eSports will very much enjoy that objective. Viper in the mid lane, he's down 1,000 gold, but still his presence is felt, and they haven't even used the Rift Herald yet, so they want to chip away at this mid lane turret, take it down. We got a wall coming in, but the charge is still going to come down, as it does not block the Rift Heralds, unfortunately for Chovy.
And that critical Herald that we talked about wasn't the team fight that they got. There wasn't a big swimming win there, but the Herald itself was picked up. They got the turret in the bottom side, and Hanwha Life down in gold technically, but have so much map control.
All right, really trying to lock down Ruler. He does have his flash. They use so much to get the flash, but it is definitely very worth it, especially when there's no
Gen.G have to respond. There's the TP from Zeus. Keen will likely have to match here.
Yeah, Keen will definitely have to mash. You can see that Duro's going in, but he's going to be locked down. He kind of gets denied his way out. Still has the quickness, but zoned away very low on HP now. As you see the flank coming in, has to flash the seismic shove already. And now the engage is going to be forced here by Delight. It's in onto Canyon and onto Ruler into that backline, but they have so much damage onto that Leona. They can't take out Ruler as look at Zeca goes so deep, but eventually just goes down and Ruler survives this entire fight. Viper doing an excellent job of kiting it out, but he's the only one alive. Chovy! And Chovy goes in and shuts him down. Takes the kill, and Gen.G take a gigantic fight.
Chovy will take no chances, even though it's just Viper. He's blocked first for the kill, not allowing Viper.
It's just not enough, and there's just way more consistent damage here when you actually all in on one player. Viper can't get it done alone when there's no front line and everyone else has already just disappeared.
And again, it's the combination of that reap. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, we got another fight here. Looks like Hanwha eSports kind of half-heartedly just kind of running in there as Duro's going to get away. It's a big equalizer, though. They take out Keen. The follow-up is there for HLE. They want to get Duro, but it's not enough. Finally, they do get him on the backside there, but in goes Ruler with the assassination. But this time, Viper has tons of room. Gets the shutdown on the Xin. And Chovy here on the run, trying to take the disengage cone, but the follow-up from the Yunara is just too big. It's 2 shutdowns for Viper's Yunara.
A good counter punch. Something we haven't talked about yet, but I do actually think is now worth to mention. There's Ruler. He's there.
It's the Ruler spot. He's by himself in the Ruler spot. Who could have predicted this? He just goes down essentially for free. No flash, no way to get out, uses his cleanse. And yeah, he just got flanked by the Trundle and had no idea. Was kind of in no man's land.
And free out of these Hanwha Life members.
For Gen.G, they have to be very decisive about how they take these fights. It can't be Ruler being caught out. You know, Hanwha Life, if they play this guerrilla warfare and they get these picks, it's always going to favor them with the Akali, with the Yunara.
Guerrilla warfare, Valdez, that has been so successful for them in this mid and now nearly late game.
You see a fight brewing here. Delight kind of by himself. You see Viper not really able to help him out. That's the flash on in. Will they overcommit is really the only question I have, as this is just a Leona, but they are going so deep to try to kill Delight, and yes, they will. But Ruler by himself behind the play as they look to collapse. In goes Zeus over the wall, tons of damage, but they turn onto him. Immediate double kill comes in for Keen, and now it's 5v3. Yes, some low health bars here for Gen.G. But they're still liking the way. They're still liking the numbers. Chovy going in by himself, but he knows he's tanky. The damage from Viper is way too much for them to handle. As the flash shuriken is going to miss, Chovy has to flash away. Gen.G barely get ahead of this fight.
This game is crazy. It's actually Gen.G to try to
running for
Hanwha Life.
They've got control vision. They've got control vision. They're going to try to force Gen.G to rotate over.
Gen.G know about it, yeah.
They have to peel off. The peanut is just too low. So Gen.G will get the dragon. And there's just no response, unfortunately, for Hanwha Life fans here on the other side of the map.
Ghost actually saving it.
Yeah, the grand entrance
are we
looks pretty good, as we got maybe a flank coming in here. Yeah, the Akali's got an angle. Zeca looking for it. They want to turn onto him. And so Zeca's angle going to be denied. And now the follow-up comes in, and Zeca's just by himself. He gets taken out, essentially for free in the flank. It immediately backfires.
Duro's the flash and ult there to help secure the kill before Zeca can get out there. And that's a huge pick for Gen.G, and they'll finally take out this mid turret.
Ruler turns around and says, oh, now they start up Nash.
Okay, this is still not a free Nash by any means. Viper doesn't have that flashback, but he is ready to fight.
It's going to be up to Peanut, but they immediately turn onto him as they burst him down. The burst out of this comp is just insane from Gen.G, and with no jungler, that just means Gen.G
there is whoever used the Scryer to spot, then there is Canyon with the immediate turn, then there's Ruler already pumping damage numbers. It really is the entire...
All they have to do is stop Viper in one fight. Viper got his IE for this one. This is likely the fight to decide the game.
Yeah, it might just be all up to Viper as the guerrilla tactics not necessarily working out as Pale now. The light goes in, but look at the damage on the Peanut as that's a big stun. Gets Ruler down, and now Viper's got it. The spike comes in as Peanut lives and takes down the dragon, denies the soul once again. Chovy's gonna go down. And the Zunara unchecked in the fight means that HLE will win it big time.
They might be able to land.
We'll
the death time is on like 50 seconds.
Keen, though, he's gonna stop the mid wave at
The
least.
inner turret's still up. Peanut's going to tank it to try to rush this down. I think Gen.G will have a defense.
Baron left minions
It's
too.
close.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's 15 seconds, 10 seconds on Ruler. I don't think they can end. They can definitely get an inhib though, and the gold lead is gone. Ruler, I must not have had flash there. He got caught. He literally tanked a full equalizer. Are we still going?
Even gonna hit Chovy. He holds on to his summoners.
So worried about this Keen flank as well, the sandwich. But Hanwha have to make a choice, collapse onto Keen or fight for the Dragon.
Oh, look at the damage here onto this one. The wall's coming down, but it gets fighted by Peanut as Canyon goes into his GA. The equalizer is big. Ruler trying to frontline, but Canyon gonna be the first casualty, but Ruler untouched as his Viper. It's so much on a thin edge here. Ruler going in with the ultimate, wants to execute Viper to get his GA. And Ruler survives at the end of the fight. He will not be denied this fight. Gen.G take it down with a Ruler triple kill.
He doesn't need a GA! Only his flash and ult necessary to get Gen.G to teamfight win!
Look at his face.
The reaction on the player cam is priceless as well because he knows the risk paid off and he was able to carry his team to this final team fight victory. It took 30 in the first, but in the second it'll be a nearly 40-minute game that Gen.G wrestle away from Hanwha Life eSports to go up match point, one game away from getting revenge from the summer finals from last year.